Hi everyone, so I just want to come back on here and just document and update a couple of dreams that I've had in the last month. So I'm just going to keep this short and sweet and just tell you guys my dreams, exactly how I saw them, and not give any interpretation or what I might think of them, just because some people can take this as political, and I am not a political or controversial person. I do have my views, but I just want to state these exactly as I've seen them and let you guys take them to the Lord. So on August 25th, I had a dream, and in my dream and I'm reading off my prayer journal. Since it has been a month now, I want to make sure that I'm just recalling it exactly as I saw it. So August 25th, I went to California, which is where I'm from, and I was going there to get my family out. I had knowledge that something of destruction was coming to California, and I needed to get my family out. I felt like it was an asteroid and that it would affect with water. So in my dream, I told my family that we needed to just get in the car and drive as far east as possible, and that once we hit Arizona, I knew that we would be safe. So I had an understanding and a knowledge that something was coming to California that would cause destruction by water, and that we just needed to go east, and once we hit Arizona, that's when I knew that we would be safe. So that's exactly what we did. We got in the car. This whole dream took place at nighttime. It was completely dark. You could see the stars, you could see the sky very vividly. And once we started driving and hitting into the desert, again, you could see the sky just very clear and vividly. And so we make it into Arizona, and we get to this town, and there's like a two-story building, like a restaurant type of building, and we get up to the second story where there's like an outdoor patio seating area, and when we go outside, we can see an asteroid coming in, entering into our atmosphere. And if you guys have been following my channel, you have seen that I've had a previous dream on this before as well. Prior to making my YouTube channel and starting to share my dreams, I never dreamt of anything like asteroids and meteors of anything like that nature. So it's not something that I commonly dream about. So I'm just sharing what I was shown. So I saw a meteor coming in, and as it entered into our atmosphere, it started burning up and getting smaller and smaller, and we could see it very clearly and vividly. However, this is where it kind of gets weird. So we then see it from afar. So we're in this restaurant building, and then we could see it coming, and I thought in my head, well, wait, I thought we would be safe here, which is why I had the understanding to go until we hit at least Arizona. And so when it hit, it came all the way down, and when it hit the White House. I know this sounds crazy, why we could see the White House from Arizona, I don't know. But at this point, when the asteroid hit, it hit the White House and engulfed it into flames. So at that point, I knew within my dream that that asteroid was not literal, but symbolic, because when it impacted, it didn't like have a shock wave and take everybody out. It only hit the White House, and it only engulfed the White House into flames. So I think the first part of my dream had its own meaning, as far as like something coming to California, but then once it hit the White House, I felt like it was the same dream, but it had like a separate meaning or purpose, if that makes any sense. So once we saw this asteroid hit the White House, which the White House had an American flag draping and hanging off the front of it. So once it hit the White House and the whole thing was up in flames, I then saw the pit where the asteroid hit, like underneath the White House, and everything again up in flames, on fire. Then I start to see demons crawling out of this pit and of the fire. I don't dream of demons, so this was really disturbing to see. They were all black, in all black, and they looked like demons. They didn't look human-like. I've never seen a demon, but I could imagine that this is what they were. I knew that this is what they were. And when these creatures started crawling out of the pit and of the fire, within moments they started morphing into rioters and protesters. I don't like to talk about this stuff because, again, I know there's so many sides to this issue. But yeah, so I started to see these demons morph themselves into rioters and protesters who were armed with guns and rifles, and they were tightening up like their belts and their boots, like they were preparing for war or battle. And then they had balls of fire in their hand, and once they all looked at each other like they were ready to go, they dispersed out from the White House and scattered. They started scattering into the surrounding area, into the surrounding towns with fire in their hands. And that's when I knew in my dream, like, this isn't good. I don't know, we're safe, but we should probably get out of here. And I woke up. So again, I don't want to put my interpretation on it. I would like you guys to take it to the Lord. So that was that dream, probably the longest and most vivid dream. The other three that I'm about to share, I didn't have too much detail in them. I'm just going to share them to have them documented on here. So a month went by, and on September 25th, a month later, I have a dream. These are shorter dreams, not as long, with not as much detail, but I had a dream that my family and I were in a house in a big open plain, big open field, and we could hear something going on outside. So we run outside and we look up into the sky, and we can see fireballs raining out from the sky. Not like asteroids, but they were smaller. Almost kind of reminded me of like fragments of just fireballs coming everywhere. There was a lot of them, and they were hitting all over, and you could see them when they were hitting, they were burning up. They were causing fire and destruction. So in my dream, I start telling everybody around us and my family that it's okay. This just means that Jesus is coming. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared when you see these things start to happen. It just means that Jesus is coming. And then I wake up from that dream. So the next day, again, I'm praying on this. Whenever I have dreams from the Lord, I pray on them. And I did have family staying with me, so it was hard to get that longer, quiet, alone time with the Lord. But immediately the next day, I have another dream. And this is September 26th. So in this dream, again, very short, we were with some friends who live here in this state with us, and they're also from California. And we were having some sort of get together, and we're outside and it's nighttime, and we can see some type of phenomenon going on in the sky. I don't know if it was, it looked like a meteor shower. They weren't falling to earth. It wasn't raining fire from these rocks like in the previous dream the night before, but we could see something going on in the sky and the heavens. And it looked like a meteor shower. And when that happens, all of a sudden there is a massive tsunami that comes, and it gets all the way up to us, but it doesn't overtake us. We're not submerged, and it stops kind of like right where we are. So where I'm located, I'm about an hour and a half inland from the Gulf. If like a hurricane were to hit the Gulf, we would slightly get the outskirts and not really be affected by it. We're far enough inland, but again, I don't know if this particular dream was literal or symbolic. I have a feeling it was more symbolic, or it could be both. So that was that dream. That was it. That was the whole dream. So the next day, on September 27th, the morning of September 27th. Now I know the 26th was a prayer march, the day of the return, which my mom and I watched the entire thing. I felt completely overwhelmed by the Holy Spirit while I was watching that whole thing. I just wept and cried as I watched the whole thing, and was just really in prayer, and was like, Lord, I don't know if revival is coming or if judgment is coming. I personally see and have a lot of dreams of destruction, which weigh heavy on me, but I always take them to prayer, and I know Bible prophecy has to play out, but personally I would love to see revival happen before that. So I'm praying for revival for our country. So I was just really in prayer for as many souls to be saved as possible before the Lord returns. So that was just a very Holy Spirit filled day. And I go to bed that night and I have another dream. And so on now the night of the 26th going into the September 27th, I have a dream where I'm in California. I'm with some friends, and we're in a very crowded place, and we start to feel a gentle roll underneath us, like an earthquake, but a mild, like gentle rolling one. And I tell my friends that this is a warning, and we need to go get to safety now, because I had the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that we had a small gap of time, and then a following bigger one was going to follow. I just knew that a bigger one was going to follow. So that's exactly what we did. I'm not going to go into all the details, but we get to safety, and I'm trying to alert and warn some family members that are there. And then we're driving out, and I know that we're going back to my current home in Texas, and either we had like just reached Texas, or we're like on our way there and stopped somewhere. But I get an alert, and I look at my phone, and it says an 11.0 earthquake hit Southern California. I've had a dream of earthquakes hitting Southern California before. I get emotional talking about it because my whole family is there, and I don't want to see that happen. And they are aware, and they're all, most of them are believers and led by the Spirit, so they know that when God says go, they'll know it's time to go. And so, yeah, I just knew that something really bad and really big and powerful hit, and that it wasn't good. And that was it. I woke up. So that one really shook me. Again, I don't like dreaming about destruction. I don't ask for it. I don't obsess about it. I'm not thinking about it all throughout the day. I am aware and following some things that are going on. I do have like an earthquake app to keep track of, when things happen there. when I lived there, I also did the same, because I'm hoping and praying for the best, but I also just want to be wise and prepared for the worst or whatever may happen. So I'm still praying on those and what exactly they mean, if they're literal or symbolic. The first dream that I shared with you, I know that second part about fire coming to the White House was symbolic. I know that in the Bible, fire can represent the Holy Spirit and refining and purifying, and it could also mean and represent God's judgment. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you guys pray and come to your own revelation on it, or don't do anything with it. But yeah, I just wanted to be obedient and to document this, just to have on my channel. All right, I love you guys. I will share anything if I get anything else with you guys soon, or if I get further confirmation or any other dreams or updates. Okay, God bless. Have a good day.